This week we're going to highlight some historically high crop condition ratings for U.S. corn to start the growing season. We're also going to take a look at the short-term weather trends. I'm going to wrap up with a short-term recap of South American weather. Hi, this is Brian Basting with Advanced Trading. Let's talk about the corn market. We started off the month of June here with more price volatility. Let's get right to it and look at corn planting progress here in the U.S. We're wrapping up corn planting progress at 95%. Notice last year was at 92%, and the 5-year average is 87%. Looking at the historical patterns here the last 5 years, we're looking at a very quick planting pace. Notice 2 years ago in that green line, we're just barely over 60%. So this pace is very exceptionally quick this year, and most cases well above the 5-year average. Now we got our first crop condition ratings from the USDA this week for corn. What we've done with this map is show good to excellent rated for each state and compared to last year. There's a handful of states that have last week, but primarily it's compared to last year. The color scheme is those green circles imply superior conditions, good to excellent, compared to last year, and the red circles imply inferior, good to excellent crop conditions compared to last year. Notice most of the subpar crop conditions relative to last year are in that northern corn belt. But even in that case, there's some really high ratings. For example, in Minnesota, 76% good to excellent and 81% good to excellent in Wisconsin, even though it's below last year. Same for Iowa, 81% good to excellent. Most of the rest of the Midwest, as well as the Southeast, is above last year. Hence, we got 76% of the corn crop rated good to excellent compared to 74% last year. Let's look at the last few years now. We've highlighted 2021. The index of 3.85 is equal to where it was in 2014, but above that red line from last year. And the only year that's above this year was 2018. But here's the key message. Look at from the start of the crop year throughout the growing season, the change in that index. This is the volatility associated with the weather, of course, and why you want to continue to work closely with your trusted risk management advisor to manage this price movement. Now, of course, a lot of that volatility is tied to the weather. Let's take a look at the short-term weather trends. Our slides this week, as usual, are courtesy of T-Storm Weather. Now, we're starting out here June 4th through the 15th. Notice nearly the entire corn belt is going to be quite warm as high pressure sets up. Moving on now through the rainfall forecast, we're looking at through Thursday, June 3rd. Most of that rainfall, as you can see, is in the southeast, mostly dry across the vast majority of the Midwest. Moving on now to rainfall from June 6th to the 9th. Again, most of the rain is in the south. Very little rainfall through the middle of next week across the heart of the Corn Belt. So we sum that up, June 1st to the 8th. Again, most of the accumulated rainfall of that time period will be over that southern part of the Corn Belt. Let's move on now and briefly look at the trend in U.S. export sales. We've highlighted this before, but we've entered the last quarter of the crop year, and we have a record unshipped corn book of 765 million bushels. China has nearly half of that, so we want to keep an eye on how they lift those unshipped sales. But this latest week, they did lift over 40 million bushels of U.S. corn. Let's briefly look at Brazilian weather. It's still important to follow that crop. We're looking at a 30-day precip total here, proxy of subsoil moisture. Notice that's improved a little bit there in states such as Mato Grosso as well as Goiás, but it's still dry in those southern states, Mato Grosso do Sul and Paraná. So what does the short-term weather trend look like? It's generally quite dry over the next 2 weeks here. So that crop is in the pollination, post-pollination fill stage, grain fill stage. So we still want to keep an eye on the possibility of changes to that crop size. Our final slide here is looking at trends in December corn futures with a rebound here seen on Tuesday of this week. December 2021 corn futures is now at the highest price for early June since 2011. So again, look at that price volatility over the summertime period. Really should be looked at as opportunity for your operation. Now, if you'd like more information, please feel free to contact us at 800-664-2321. We'll put you in contact with one of our risk management consultants who'll be happy to visit with you at your convenience. And remember, we upload every Wednesday. Make sure to subscribe to our channel to never miss an upload. Thanks a lot. Have a good week.